people themselves, they share their faith with us, and their faith is very, very deep.
The biggest thing is, as Sisters of Mercy, one of our founders is saying is need is our cloister. And it's the great privilege to walk alongside the poor every day, and we gain far, far more than we ever give.
Meet Sisters Martha O'Connor and Breda Ryan, both Sisters of Mercy from England and missionaries to rural residents of South Africa's Port Elizabeth Diocese for the past 5 years.
Primarily, our mission was really to be a faith presence here in Addo for our little Catholic community, and also to be involved in the Catholic schools in the area. We sort of worked at improving the learning environment and helping the teachers, supporting the teachers. There are very few Catholic teachers. So we have a key teacher in each school, and we highlight the liturgical feasts of the church by preparing the children and the teachers, and we really prepare the Catholic education work with them.
The sisters carry on an important tradition on the part of religious sisters, brothers, and priests who for many decades during South Africa's apartheid era provided education where it would have been otherwise impossible.
The religious sisters opened their schools to all colours and races, and against government law, and they were threatened with expulsion, threatened to close the schools down, but they carried on nevertheless, and I think they were very brave women and helped others after them to be strong as well in difficult situations.
In today's post-apartheid South Africa, the Catholic school system is smaller in number and open to Catholics and non-Catholics alike, but serving the country's poorest children remains a church priority.
We have a pastoral plan started about 15 years ago as an overall plan of the Catholic Church, and we keep these schools open as an outreach to the community, to the wider community.
We've managed to get electricity to the schools. We've managed to improve the playing areas. We've managed to get water to the schools and work with the neighbouring farmers to ensure that the schools have a regular water supply.
We actually run soup kitchens 4 days a week, and we're on the brink of starting another one. And we worked with the teachers to improve the learning environment, and we discovered was that many children do not have birth certificates and IDs, and without those documents they're a non-person. So that's a big part of our work in actually giving them an identity.
Improving education in rural South Africa means an outreach to the total community, children and adults alike, and that includes helping parents train for jobs.
We started in a very small way in St. Ignatius School with reconditioned computers. And as a result, the local people from the townships actually come and get training that they would never have. So this has been a wonderful thing for the local people. They say that it has given them an opportunity to have better jobs.
Perhaps where the sisters take their greatest satisfaction is in the development of a community care centre that was born out of their careful listening to people at the grassroots level as to what they really needed. It is called Instekelelo, which in the local language of Xhosa means blessing. It's all thanks to the financial support of the local church, as well as Canada's Pontifical Mission Societies.
Without Pontifical Mission, it wouldn't have happened. And they've got all the chairs, and we've got toilets, and there's the kitchen, and there's a great sense of the community, like the women making the bread and playing games, and they do their sewing and their beading there in the centre. And the children, they celebrate their festivals, and the drums and the dance and music is a very significant part of it.
It's also used as a place, as a funeral, when they have funerals, instead of having it in their little shacks, they can actually go to the centre and have a very beautiful funeral.
With dignity.
With dignity.
It's also a place where they have their meetings with the local councillor to actually fight for their needs. Like, that's where they meet to try and get better roads, electricity, and hopefully housing. And there's a support group of people living with HIV and AIDS, and they gather at the centre. So they're actually educating each other, and the clinic also operates from there. When children are abandoned, they know they can go to the centre. It's a safe place. So it's really a place of hope and a place where they can feel accepted and loved as they are,